Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today we have ELF daily update, guys. We will see where are we going eventually after having such a pump up. You can see the 4-hour frame candle, hammer candle right here, and we just exploded right now. But before we begin, if you like the content, hit the like button and subscribe. Also, join our Telegram group chat, link is in the description down below. We are a family that grows together, and join our monthly subscription to get easy profits, automated signal buying opportunities, personal guidance, educational videos, and many more benefits. You can cancel anytime you like, link is in the description down below as well. So let's proceed now to our technical analysis, guys. Starting my Fibonacci retracement from this bottom to this top, I wanted to find major support levels. So here we are, we have the first at 25 to 26 cents. Secondly, guys, is the 23 cents, and of course we got one more at 21 almost, and 18.7, 20.7, you can see here 23 and 25.8. so these are our major support levels for now, and we want to see eventually, guys, if this is the top right here, what is the risk and the next price target, right? So we will discuss about all this because now we have a huge risk going on, and I always want to be honest with you guys, but that doesn't mean that it is the end of the world. We might consolidate, then going back up. Let's see the MACD for a bit. Actually, before we see the MACD, the volume is incredible. You can see here after a long period of low volume, we have a very high volume right now, and the moving average went upwards. You can see the green candles, right, the green bars right here. So let's go to the MACD, guys. On the MACD, it is looking very good. We surpassed many resistance levels, many previous resistance levels after having lower lows here pattern and lower highs. You can see that we broke out, and now eventually we are starting to making an impulsive wave, right? It will look like an impulsive wave. We will see about that though. Let's go to ELF USD chart. In the commodity channel index, the RSI and the stochastic RSI, both of these are risk metric indicators, guys. Let's go to the first, the RSI. You can see we are above the 70. When we are above the 70, when we are above the purple zone, we have a very high risk. And you can see now we have overextended from the 70. We are at 86 for the RSI. Commodity channel index is very high, guys, but the commodity channel index, as you already know, it is more sensitive to the price action. It can go quicker down, it can go quicker upwards. RSI is more stable. When both of these indexes are above the 70, there are two things that we should prepare of. First of all, we have a huge correction. Secondly, we might have an impulsive wave, therefore we might see something like this. If we see a pattern like this, guys, then we are going all the way upwards again, right? And we won't have a major correction, but we should be very careful because now even the stochastic RSI is in the top, almost the top, guys. The 100 or the 1 is the top for the stochastic RSI. And therefore, guys, we have a very huge risk according to these indicators. Let's go to the daily frame here, guys. On TradingView, I chose the daily frame, and you can see that according to the SSL HYBRID, the indicator that I like, guys, we had a buying opportunity here and we don't have a selling opportunity yet. So that means we would have very nice profits from the SSL HYBRID, a nice indicator, guys, but we should always combine other indicators as well. So right here we went all the way upwards. We formed a very bullish daily candle right now. You can see it. And if I just open the Bollinger Bands, that the Bollinger Bands show us the volatility, guys, of the market. When we have a much further distance between the top line of the Bollinger Bands and the bottom line, we usually have a higher volatility. You can see that we find it all the time in the cryptocurrency market, a very high volatility, especially in a bull run, right? When we have here a squeeze point, when the top line is so close to the bottom line, we usually have a buying opportunity for the long term. And we are going right now, you can see in a normal market, when we approach the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands, we usually go back up and upwards. When we go and touch the top line of the Bollinger bands we go downwards. And on the daily frame, guys, the RSI is not yet in an overbought situation, you can see that. However, the commodity channel index is, and it is way above the 100. So for the daily frame, guys, we might as well move a little bit more upwards, but we might just stop right there. We will see about that. The commodity channel index is very in a risky situation right here. The daily on the MACD, guys, fortunately we started to have a bullish cross, and now we want to see if we can have a bullish cross all the way and go upwards from now on. Very difficult task, guys, but we want to see if this is an impulsive wave. We will analyze all of the possibilities. Right now, let's go to ELF, guys, ELF against Bitcoin chart. You can see the reason that we are going upwards. It is because we are outperforming Bitcoin. Therefore, we don't even care what Bitcoin will do for now, because we are outperforming Bitcoin in a way that we just don't care about what is Bitcoin doing right now. Right, so we have, although we have a very high risk on the RSI, on the commodity channel as well, a very significant risk going on here. But if this is the start of an impulsive wave, guys, we might be seeing the pattern following like this, and we might just go sideways in the top of the RSI. If it is not, then we are going to see a superstar candle formed right here, and then we have to correct. We will have to correct from here right now. And the MACD, you can see the MACD on the 4-hour frame, it is looking good and it is going upwards. We have a bullish cross between the blue line and the signal line. When the blue line is above the signal line, we are having a bullish moment. Let's see the daily frame. On the daily frame, guys, you can see the bullish, very bullish candle right here for ELF against Bitcoin chart. But in overall, guys, we should be careful as we have the RSI above the 70, stochastic RSI on the 100, and the commodity channel index above the 100. So much, you can see it is almost at 328, 27 around there, guys. We have a very high risk on the daily frame for ELF against Bitcoin, so we should be really careful. So let's see some important things here. First of all, guys, in the price analysis we have, as we said before, the 25, 23, of course, actually around there, 20.8 cents, and of course the 18.8, 20.6 around there, guys. You get the idea. 25.7 is our first, 23.1 our next, and of course 20.8 is our next, and our last, the 0.618, our golden ratio, guys, is the 18.6. so eventually we want to see if we correct what is a good buying strategy, right? Because as we go down, you want to invest some more. Going to 23.1, for example, you want to invest a small proportion of your money, like 10 to 20% is good. 10%, I would say here, a little bit more actually, 5% here, 10% here, 20% down, and of course 30% as we move down to 18.6. But if this is an impulsive wave, guys, and we keep going higher and higher, then our next price target for sure is a 34.6 cents, and of course we got one at 40 around there, guys. 40 cents for ELF against USD in the USD chart. But always remember, guys, that we have a very high risk, right? We have a very high risk, and therefore I would advise you personally to wait a little bit, to observe the market before you go in right now. I know it is tempting, I know it is tempting to go and invest here, but guys, always be careful, because you can't be greedy on a bearish market, right? And eventually this is not a bearish market at all, but when you have such a high risk here in all of the indicators, then you don't want to be greedy, right? You want to just observe the market, right? And from the point that we make this as a from the point that we go and have, guys, this as a support level, then we can go to 34.8 around there, right? But now we have to be a little bit careful and observe the market, because it is very crucial that we always should have in our minds we might fall down to 25.7, 23.1, 20.8, 18.6 around there. So it is very necessary to always have that in your mind in case we form a Death Star candle, Superstar candle right here. We are going down eventually, and we will be correcting, right? If this is the start of an impulsive wave, the next price target targets are the one mentioned below. And why I'm not looking the Bitcoin chart, because guys, the Bitcoin chart will help, of course, if we have a very significant swing high from now on. But guys, I believe that we don't care about it for now, because AELF outperforms Bitcoin, right? And therefore, even if we had to fall down, you can see we are falling down for Bitcoin, but ELF is going upwards. That is because we outperform Bitcoin in the ELF Bitcoin chart, right? And therefore, guys, we are having this momentum, and now we should be looking forward to maybe get down to these support levels. Our next price target, though, in the more of a midterm, guys, is 34.8 and 39.8. Be careful, guys, be very careful, and you can see our next major support levels. It is very likely that we go down to 23.1 and maybe even further down. If we go to 23.1, we might have a swing high again and then go down. We will see about that. If you want me to, I will daily update, of course. And if we correct against Bitcoin, guys, because we are in a very high risk, if we correct against Bitcoin, this will mean that we will depend a lot on Bitcoin after, and therefore correcting will mean that maybe Bitcoin will go upwards, but ELF will just keep going downwards, right? So you have to be careful. For now, we'll daily update. I always want to be honest with you and on point, and for now, just observe a little bit. If you've bought around here, you are perfectly fine, guys. Get your profits right there. And of course, if you want just hold for your long term, it is your decision to make. A very nice decision for me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.